have you joined the Happily Ever After Club?
Happily Ever After Club?
हाँ, Happily Ever After Club. Membership is automatic once you buy your dream home from Amit Inamdar. He is both real estate and mortgage broker. One stop, no need to shop.
Oh, Amit Inamdar from Own Sweet Home.
Yes, that's Amit from OWN Own Sweet Home. Call him today, 510-364-6686. Again, 510-364-6686. Or visit ownsweethome.net. That is OWN ownsweethome.net. DRE number 0135552 and MLS 236574.
Hello and welcome Radio Zindagi listeners. This is RJ Renuka. For today's Power Hour with Amit Inamdar, we have a city-specific show. We are going to talk about the city of Fremont. When you plan on making Fremont as your hometown, you have many things to consider. The community, amenities, parks and recreation, schools, commute to work, and your friends and family. We always welcome you to text us at 415-234-HOME to get your question answered on the radio. And for the past radio show archives, just go to Amit's website, ownsweethome.net, and you can always find Amit Inamdar just by searching his name on Google. So welcome Amit, and let's hear about the city of Fremont.
Hey, thank you Renuka. Hello listeners, prospective home buyers and home sellers. Welcome to my show, Power Hour with Amit Inamdar. Today we are going to focus on city of Fremont. The good, the attractive. The places in Fremont worth considering as your new home and how living in Fremont will change your day-to-day life. We will consider factors like work commute, public transportation, access to freeways, entertainment, places to spend time with family and friends, taking kids out for a stroll, and outdoor activities. We will also talk about school districts in Fremont, how different neighborhoods have prospered, and further upside in various parts of Fremont. We will also talk about the inventory levels and affordability of housing actually. Yeah, so pretty exciting today.
So thank you Amit for bringing such an important and informative topic to our listeners, So tell us what you like about Fremont. Can you give us like a general overview of why you like it?
All right. See, first of all, let me tell you that I love Fremont. 20 years of my life has been spent in exploring Fremont. I have also lived in the cities of Sunnyvale and San Jose. The most important place I love about Fremont is the Mission Mountains. They bring such a scenic beauty and provide mountains that are always bright and sunny. Being on the east side of the city, the sun is always shining on them, bringing in a magnificent backdrop for this beautiful city of Fremont. I have hiked these mountains regularly to the Mission Peak and have made good friends along the climb. Lake Elizabeth, the Central Park is also very unique. Go there in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evenings, and you will get to see different views every day, day after day. They are never the same. My favorite is the morning walk along the 2-mile lake boundary. The sunrise, the brown-colored goods train against the backdrop of the green-carpeted mountains, and the wavy waters with sights of migrating birds. It's just so beautiful. And for the bird watchers, there are Quarry Lakes, Vargas Plateau, Coyote Hills. Bicycle and running enthusiasts run on the trail alongside of the Alameda Creek from the mountains to the bay.
Wow, Amit, the way you are explaining it feels like Fremont is a dream city, and I agree with you. Being 20-year resident of Fremont, yes, I mean, there is something unique about it.
Every time it's like we go up in the hills like maybe Yosemite and you see these hillside towns and say, wow, it's such a nice place to live. And then you come back home and you see, wow, I am actually living in a hillside city, because being in Mission, which is like way up, and just look out the window and you see the sky everywhere.
Yes, that is so true. So listeners, you are listening to Power Hour with Amit Inamdar. Yes, it's the same show regarding real estate and loan. So if you have any questions, 415-234-HOME, 415-234-HOME. And today we are talking about a specific city, and Amit has chosen his most favorite, that is Fremont. A definite place to fall in love with. So one of the things, Amit, I really like about Fremont is, as you said, the sky. You get to sky in so many different shapes, forms, and colors. The sunsets are amazing from Fremont.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's like the nature paintbrush, right?
Yep.
I always tell my friends and clients, Fremont is an ideal city in many ways. It's open, it's scenic, it's commutable by car and public transportation. It's central to various job locations. Once you buy a home in Fremont, you have optimized your work life as well as your social life. Fremont has total of 28 neighborhoods. Fremont has around 4 zip codes. Many of you have heard about Mission San Jose, Warm Springs, Ardenwood, Weible, Irvington, Parkmont, Niles neighborhoods. And there are 28 total. So the thing is, it's a good city filled with multiple neighborhoods.
Mm-hmm.
It also represents the major zip codes such as 94539, 94555, 94536, and 94538. However, within this zip code, there are 21 more neighborhoods to make it like total 28, each having its own characteristics, its own communities, and its own school boundaries.
28 different neighborhoods in Fremont. That's a news for me, Amit, and that's a news for many people as well.
Come on, it's not news for you. Of course,
no,
you know
see,
about
the thing is, you don't count, right?
Yeah.
You always talk about Cabrillo area, 28 Palms area, Mission San Jose, Weibel, Arlington,
okay.
all different kinds of neighborhoods you talk about
them, yes,
but you don't
true.
count. That's why I said the
Okay.
count is something that I didn't know.
All right.
So if someone else wants to find out more information on neighborhoods and all, where can they find it, Amit?
City of Fremont website is a great resource to see all these neighborhoods on a map. It even boasts a tagline, many neighborhoods, one city. However, many home buyers and homeowners identify themselves with a school district. We live in Mission San Jose, we live in Irvington, things like, or we live in Ardenwood, or we live in Forest Park, things like that. So many families with young kids and first-time home buyers want to focus on kids' education, neighborhood safety, and the community. Among public schools, there are 28 elementary schools in Fremont, that feeds into 5 middle schools and 5 high schools. The neighborhoods range from having all schools with high ratings, like Mission San Jose or even American High area, versus selecting neighborhoods with specifically required, elementary schools. The good thing about Fremont is all elementary school APIs, when they had APIs, are above 800. They have improved going forward, and there are 14 elementary schools whose scores are above 900. That means 50% of the elementary schools are top rated and others are really good when they are above 800. So, and of course, there are not 28 elementary schools, there are 18 elementary schools in Fremont. I just stand corrected. Alright. Since I started in real estate in early 2000, the schools have progressed so well that today I advise my client to buy a home anywhere in Fremont as long as they are comfortable with the neighborhood.
So Amit, when young families, they want to move into different kinds of neighborhoods, so what are the most talked about or sought after schools in Fremont?
All right. The Mission San Jose schools are definitely top rated, and they are more top rated than the Cupertino schools, As a matter of fact, Mission San Jose ranks like 21st or 21st in the whole state of California, and the Cupertino schools are down in like 40s, but they're also good schools. I'm not denying that, but people don't talk about it because When you are in the valley and the working there, everybody talks about Cupertino. But Fremont does have great schools, followed by this Arlington district. If you go to choose to go north, then Ardenwood area schools are very desirable. American High School, which kind of gets fed with these Ardenwood elementaries, and Ardenwood Elementary overflows into these Olivera, Warwick, these elementaries, and the American high schools have improved, and that has become like a number 3 school in Fremont. And it also reflects well in the home prices. They have climbed high due to desirable schools and increased demand. And the spillover to other areas like Brookwell, Olivera, Warwick, Patterson Elementary Schools, those neighborhoods have gone up very nicely. As a matter of fact, all areas of Fremont have gone up in price and is school quality. I remember Forest Park Elementary was awarded a blue ribbon status, and that status gets given to the schools that are the most improved over year in early 2000. And Durham Elementary, which was like almost at the bottom of the rank, ended up getting this award in early 2013. So that school has come up quite a bit.
It's really interesting to see how the schools drive the home prices, Amit. I mean, we have seen it throughout the 18 years, how things work.
Absolutely. See, the certain neighborhoods get unaffordable. People just go to the next neighborhood, and they go to the next neighborhood, and those school scores improve. And that's what has happened in Fremont. I mean, that's why I say buy anywhere in Fremont as long as you like the neighborhood you are going to live in. And still the homes where with the lower elementary scores associated with them have gotten the maximum gains for the dollars invested over the years. So like say elementary school is not good, so our prices are low, but since people started moving in there, the percentage increase in those gains that people have made are pretty high. I always advise my clients to buy a home that fits their current and near future needs. Having a toddler and buying a home with all 3 best school districts means paying extra mortgage of $300, for a amount of almost $300,000 to $400,000. That means paying anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 extra per month, including your property tax. This money can be used to buy a newer home, which is not in necessarily a good district, school district, but and put the kids in a private school, so that extra money can be used for that. However, why not save all that money and buy your first home in a good elementary area, and send kids to these public schools free of charge? Considering these, I suggest you look at your existing needs and then make a decision to buy your first home. Remember, it's all about progress and not perfection. Homeowners typically live in their homes 5 to 7 years, very consistent with the type of school the kids may go to.
That's a great advice, Amit. So when you make a decision based on your situation today, you are going to be very happy, because that is the best decision you could make today.
And if you make a decision based on the future, and future does not happen, you may regret your decision. That decision may actually be a delusion. When we meet face to face for a true power hour to discuss your needs and wants, I ask you many questions, so show you different points of view and show you examples of my clients. This helps you clarify your needs and wants and make a decision to buy a home sooner than later in the right neighborhood. With every ever-dropping interest rates, we see that last year they went up to 5% and above, and they're way down to 4% again. The affordability of home buying has been increasing, and the prices are rising because of that. So waiting is not a way to go.
For the understanding affordability and the home buying process, do watch the first time home buyer webinar that is available free on Amit's website, ownsweethome.net, that is OWNsweethome.net. The webinar is designed to answer all common questions first time home buyer has. It also goes into further details of home pricing, negotiations, schools, neighborhoods, what to buy, where to buy, and when to buy. It also has resources that allows you to pre-qualify yourself using the tools available on Amit's website. It talks about real estate contracts, escrows, contract negotiations, closing costs, tells you how contingencies in real estate purchase contract protect you, and how you can own a home of your dreams and live happily ever after. We are going to take a short break and we'll be right back.
Own sweet home, own sweet home. I dream of my own sweet home. Right here, right now, Amit Inamdar will show you how. Call Amit and you are set. Or just visit ownsweethome.net.
DRE license number 013555522 and NMLS number 236574.
Welcome back, friends. This is Amit Inamdar, and if you are in the market to sell, buy or finance your home, you will get unbiased advice that will save you money, and that is my promise to you. To get hold of me, just Google my name, Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and you will know ways to find me. Having all your questions answered at one location and by one person means saving time, money, and having peace of mind that you are being cared for by someone like me who knows this business.
Amit, you touched on affordability. That definitely drives the market. So let's talk about affordability right now.
All right. See, the affordability is nothing but ability to afford a home. It's a combination of home price and interest rates. Okay. I mean, people get scared with this high home prices, right? But let me tell you my own story. When I bought my first $500,000 home, like in the late 90s, with 8.5% interest rates and had a mortgage payments of around $4,000, just little under $4,000, I would say. Today you buy $1 million home with 20% down payment and $800K loan, and your payments are almost the same. The interesting part is the affordable payments are calculating based on what lender considers safe loan for the home buyer. And based on these affordable payments, the homes get paid off in 30-year time frame. So I could have paid my home with 8.5% interest rate, which I bought in 1999 with $4,000 monthly payments in 30 years, or you could buy a home today, which is $1 million home and $800,000 loan, and you can pay it off in 30 years with the same amount of payments because the interest rates are low. Okay, and with no mortgage, at the end of 30 years, you are on your way to be a multi-millionaire by the time you retire, because you bought $1 million home which has appreciated in price, and you also paid off that particular home. So it's a win-win-win-win for all.
That is so true, Amit. With the history of real estate prices, that is, a sure short way to become a millionaire, I know. So slow and steady wins the game. So tell us, if one wants to own a single family home in Fremont, what are the starting prices in various neighborhoods?
All right. So we talked about Mission San Jose being the great schools, right?
Yes.
This neighborhood located up in the hills and known for its great schools. For single family homes in this neighborhood, you are looking at starting, 1.2 to 1.3 range. This is where to a move-in ready small 1200 square feet home will sell for. Okay, I'm not talking about like you want like a big home and other things. These are all the starting home prices for possibly the starter homes. If you are in the Warm Springs, situation is not much different. The Warm Springs area has gone up due to lot of social talk about the Arvington School District. Elementary schools are great here also. Okay, Warm Springs Elementary and Leach Elementary. Here,
Weibel also.
Weibel, yeah. I mean, of course, that's in the Weibel area. I mean, Warm Springs, Weibel, sure. Here, a basic single-family home may start just under 1.2 million. So there is more value in owning in a hillside Mission area, because the prices are not that different for a basic starter home compared to Warm Springs. You rather own in Mission. Then there is Weibel Elementary area. This area is more scenic, exclusive, and competes really well with Mission due to newer, more spacious homes and being south of just Mission District. And that is reflected in the prices similar to Mission. If you move to Brookwell, Warwick, and Northgate areas, you're looking at starting prices of around 1.1 million, and in Ardenwood, the price is above 1.1 million for a starter home. The areas of Irvington other than Warm Springs and Viable, you can find single-family homes in 94538 zip code anywhere from $1 million to $1.1 million range. There is a lot of value in these homes in this 94538 zip code where elementary schools are very good and you can still find a decent home in 1.1 million range, providing easy commute to the valley because that's south of Fremont. Niles area is above 950K for startup homes. However, freeway access from Niles homes is not that easy. You will spend time driving around the city before reaching the freeways. And I think the Parkmont area is getting really overlooked, in my opinion. And you will see homes around 1 million, for the startup homes there.
So this means affordable homes are still available which are under the median price of 1.23 million, Amit.
True. So, however, competition for these homes is high. Multiple offer means you should know where to bid, and if you are not prepared for the market, you will see these areas rising rapidly this housing season as interest rates have dropped, making affordability within reach for many home buyers. Even though this year is showing steady prices, what I have seen year after year since 2012 is prices of the homes jump anywhere from 100 to 200K in first 6-month period, January till June, and buyers who lost, they stay on the sidelines after June thinking why should they pay extra, right, for the home that they could have bought 6 months ago, almost 100K lower. However, if you get scared with the home prices, you definitely need to learn about affordability. Do watch my first time home buyer webinar, which is available on my website, and then set up a one-on-one meeting with me to meet and understand, and discuss your requirements and matching neighborhoods.
So listeners, you are listening to Power Hour with Amit Inamdar, and the first time home buyer webinar Amit is talking about is available on Amit's website, ownsweethome.net, ownsweethome.net. And if you don't remember any of this, just Google Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and you will know ways to find Amit. So Amit, commute is always on buyers' mind. What are your thoughts on the commute to and from Fremont to, major employment areas?
All right. See, first of all, Fremont itself is a good employment center, Tesla, right? It's like a big employer here. In addition to, you got like Olney College, all the schools and stuff. So, if you have a job in Fremont, a commute is not an issue. If you work in, like, say, 101, 237, 880 triangle, we call that an employment triangle, you are looking at about 30 to 45 minutes commute during traffic hours. Commute may go up maybe to 50 minutes. You should have easy access to Dumbarton Bridge to get across to the bay, and to the peninsula side. If you work in the city of San Francisco, you can take BART and avoid the hassles of parking spaces and costs associated with parking. San Francisco parking, as you know, it's pretty expensive. And those working in Pleasanton, San Ramon, 680 corridor have easy reverse commute also. So, in one sentence, when you buy a home in Fremont, you have a respectable, decent commute and job change flexibility from commute standpoint. Because since the commute is kind of equal in all directions, you can change the jobs and not worry about, I live in Sunnyvale and now I have to move to Pleasanton and buy another home.
So what else can you tell us about Fremont, Amit?
Fremont, okay. What else?
Yes.
I don't know. I think I said a lot of things here, okay?
You're missing out one of the big ones. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, how can I forget this, right? If you love pizza and Indian food, you will find one of the original Indian pizzas in Fremont. And you know what it's called? The name of this pizza is Amit's Mission Masala. And that Amit is me. This pizza is available at the popular pizza joint called Mission Pizza here in Fremont. They also have a great pizzas with unique toppings and combinations, which you never get to see somewhere else. They also have over 32 microbrews and craft beers on tap. And this pizza is commercialized over 18 years ago by us. You know who is the greatest cook around here, I consider, in the Bay Area, is Renuka. Okay, and if the pizza recipe is Renuka's and marketing is basically done under my name. So Amit's Mission Masala. This pizza does not look anything like Indian pizza. Okay, it's not like a sabji dal ke, diya hai, something like that. It looks totally American. But we take your first bite and you know the pizza's origin right away.
Okay, so Fremont has Festival of Arts every year in July, Amit.
Yes, and that's one of the fun events to visit and enjoy every year. Thanks for reminding me of that. I have been going there since 1999, and that's when I moved to Fremont City, and I have collection of beer glasses to prove that. Okay, so every year I will buy one, and there is so much energy at this event, so many handicrafts and great foods to enjoy. In summer, the city also has Thursday summer concerts, on Lake Elizabeth, and my daughter Sauke has been doing opening acts there at that event for many times. So it's a great place. So you have City of Fremont with affordable homes, Lake Elizabeth, Mission Mountains, Quarry Lakes, Coyote Hills, Vargas Plateau, Alameda Creek, bike trails, lot of things. So move in here, guys. Thank you again. Have a great weekend. Happy house hunting. Own sweet home. I'll see you next week.
Own sweet home, own sweet home. I dream of my own sweet home. Right here, right now. Amit Inamdar will show you how. Call Amit and you are set. Or just visit ownsweethome.net.
DRE license number 0135552 and NMLS number